Hello everyone, Alex of the Zombros here, and today on the fitness channel, we're going to be starting a new series called Stinky or Not. This is basically where we take a random exercise and decide if it's stinky or not, bad or good. Today we're doing the deadlift because some people believe the deadlift is not very good. We're going to see if that's true.
You're going to see me awkwardly waiting here, but now the deadlift is a hip hinge movement pattern. Basically, if you don't know what a hip hinge is, you do not want to do this. That's called catbacking it. What a hip hinge is moving your hips back as you go down. That's the safest way to do it. Now, there are three different types of deadlifts. Number one, and probably the most common, is conventional. Number two is sumo, and number three is the Romanian deadlift. We're going to explain the difference between all three. Let's do it. Now, the easiest way to explain a conventional deadlift from the others is basically keep your knees and your hips aligned with each other for the most part. Now, when you come up, you want to squeeze the glutes and straighten out the legs. Make sure you keep the bar close to your shins. You want to wear long pants for this so it doesn't hurt, because that'll engage your lats properly and keep everything safe for the most part. You won't fall over. Now here's the sumo deadlift. Basically, this is kind of like the conventional, except you keep your legs a bit wider. And you'll see this a lot in like powerlifting, and you'll see a lot of people do this because it's a very shortened range of motion. Some people call it the not good deadlift, the cheating deadlift. It's alright. Now this one here is my favorite. This is the Romanian deadlift. Basically, you want to keep your hips back and not so much in line with your knees, because this will target more of the glutes and the hamstrings. Again, squeeze the glutes and straighten out your legs. Also, this one does not come to a dead stop. Now, I actually forgot to mention there's a fourth type of deadlift. It's a straight leg deadlift or a stiff leg deadlift, whatever you want to say. This is pretty much the same as the Romanian deadlift like you just saw. However, it starts from a dead stop. Now, in my experience, the straight-legged deadlift is a bit harder to recover from simply because you're starting from a dead stop on the floor. And yeah, like I said, this one's not touch and go. The only deadlift that should be touch and go is the Romanian deadlift, because that's what it's meant to be. But this is also a really good exercise, targets the glutes and hamstrings more than the good old Romanian deadlift. It's not my favorite, though. Now, in terms of muscle growth, or hypertrophy, however you want to say it, I don't think conventional and sumo deadlifts are particularly bad at it, but they're also not good at it. They're more of a strength lift. They're more of building a foundation of strength so that you can, I don't know, say you have a 500-pound deadlift or something. I don't know, it's cool to say you have a big deadlift. However, if your goal is muscle growth, I believe the Romanian deadlift and the stiff-legged deadlift is much better. Now, the Romanian deadlift and the stiff-legged deadlift are more targeted towards the glutes and hamstrings, while conventional and sumo, they more target everything. They're the ultimate compound movement. They work pretty much your entire body. However, I do not think you should program a lot of volume for the conventional and sumo deadlift, because they are very taxing on the body, especially as you get stronger. However, that's where the Romanian deadlift and the stiff-legged deadlift come in. You can program a lot more volume on them. They're much easier to recover from. And plus, you're going to build a juicy booty. Come on, everyone loves it. And I don't know if you noticed, but I could use a lot more Romanian deadlifts. My legs are still small. The only problem I can see with deadlifts altogether is over-fatiguing. They're overtaxing on the body. You can start to get a lot of axial loading, which, if you don't know, is the loading onto your spine from stuff like deadlifts, squats, big compound movements. But other than that, there's no real downside to doing any of these deadlifts if you program them the right way. So this is not a stinky exercise. It's actually a really good exercise.